Yes, guys, we're giving away $500 worth of crypto today. If you want to enter into this huge giveaway, all you have to do is first of all, make sure you press the like button. If you've done that, go and press the subscribe button. Make sure you are subscribed with the notification bell on. And last but not least, make sure you put something in the comment section like what your favorite coin is, or when the first time you got into crypto was, or something along those lines. Put it down there because that's going to be your entry ticket. Now, if we don't hit the like requirement today, we won't live stream it today, but we'll be giving it away at the end of the month. So anytime you enter right now is all going to be counting, as we'll just count up all the comments and then pick a winner from the whole pool. So don't think it's a waste. If you comment something today, it'll all be put in the mix. Having that said though, let's get into the video of today. Let's go. XRP Crypto Wolf just said Bank of Portugal takes over crypto supervision. Portugal's central bank is responsible for the registration of entities that exchange services between crypto and fiat currencies, or between one or more virtual assets, crypto transfer services, and custody. And another article was just posted on that. Banco de Portugal takes over cryptocurrency supervision. The BDP is also responsible for verifying compliance with the legal and regulatory provisions applicable to the prevention of money laundering and financing of terrorism. And here you can see a little bit more about the whole situation and exactly what it entails. In my opinion, this is yet another step forward and pretty damn good to know. I think it's going to be good though. I think it's going to be good. Next one, U.S. Congress moves closer to regulations for digital assets and blockchain as crypto bills are voted out of the House Energy and Commerce Committee today. I just don't understand how all of a sudden this is being put into motion. We've talked about this for so freaking long, and all of a sudden it's going so much faster than anybody could have imagined. And I'm still thinking here that Ripple, they knew something. Look with me here. All right, stick with me on this one. Ripple has been talking for years with these regulators. For years, they've been talking to them and about crypto, about what they want and what they think would be good. And really shortly ago, Ripple was hiring a lot of these guys in the regulatory department, and Ripple has started promoting heavily over on social media platforms. And all of a sudden, U.S. legislators approve crypto bills for study of blockchains in commerce with the U.S. government, and more and more and more. We just keep seeing small bits of legislation and I guess the framework of what is it called normally? The regulatory framework is just being built right in front of our eyes, all of a sudden, really, really quickly. The last week, I've been seeing so many of these articles get published, explaining how the US or some other countries are really progressing right now in crypto. It is completely insane at what pace they're going. And all I can say, guys, is I'm freaking excited for what they're bringing to us. And you bet your ass we're close to something big. We're very, very close. Then, of course, a little bit less of this hypothetical and building up stuff. Here's something which is just straight and very freaking interesting. It was just posted by XRP Owl King Solomon. Azimo partners with Alipay to provide instant money transfers to China. Now, that sounds kind of cool, right? I mean, like, Azimo, we heard that name before. Alipay, that's pretty damn big. Money transfers to China. Look at the bottom here. In 2020, sending money abroad should be as easy as sending someone a photo. Okay. I mean, that is very often said by Brad Garlinghouse and very often said by the guys of the ECB as well, and the IMF. Everybody, I think, has been saying that. Partnering with Alipay has allowed us to offer our customers an instant, seamless user experience when they send money to China, said Richard Ambrose, Azimo's CEO. In a world where Amazon can deliver a parcel on the same day that it is ordered, we believe that instant transfers should be the standard user experience for remittances, with instant or 1-hour transfers available to over 80 countries. Azimo is making that experience a reality for over 1 million customers in the last year alone, he added. That sounds interesting, right? It comes from Azimo officially. That sounds very interesting. Where have we seen this before, though? Why is this so familiar? Well, because Ripple posted an article a couple of months ago that Azimo uses ODL for faster international payments to the Philippines. And I don't want to shout anything that's not confirmed here, but it's pretty damn cool. All right, it's pretty damn cool to see that, and I'm seeing a little bit of the connections here. Now, another part which, in my opinion, is very interesting to read into is what the crypto prophet here has posted. He said, you know, stuff that makes you go, and it's a retweet from Subdomain Bot, which shows here new subdomains aforum.ripple.com and Alipay dash, I believe, what is it called? Is this a dash or minus, whatever, testing1.ripple.com. And I don't know how, I'm not going to press it because, again, I'm a little bit afraid of what it might be. And this account is relatively new, so it can be BS. I don't know. However, it is quite interesting to see that that has been built. All right, it is quite interesting to see that that's been going on, and that's really in the background there, that an Alipay testing is in on Ripple's domain. It's a new subdomain. And if that's really true, this is definitely quite a big thing. All right, this is definitely quite interesting, and I'm quite interested to see what this is going to be bringing. Maybe I should actually retweet this one and XRP Owl's tweet like this, so people on my profile over on Twitter here can kind of see for themselves that some stuff is going on here. You guys know what I mean here. It is pretty damn crazy, but in the end, it's all positive stuff. Because even if this is fake, this is real. And even if this is fake, maybe this is real. You know, we got some positive stuff today. XRP Yo-Yo just posted Mark Carney, or Sarney, I think Carney, right? Governor of Bank of England, London, is ready. Digital future, digital assets cross-border. So it's basically just a man talking about how England is preparing for the future of finance and how they're ready for increased digitization, increased connectivity, and more along those lines. It's just a 2-minute video here explaining how the new economy will require new finance and that they're prepared for all of that. Level the playing field. I think a lot of XRP guys will really like to quote that one. Here you can see, private invasion meet these demands. The bank is leveling the playing field between old and new. As you may know, until recently, only commercial banks had direct access to the core payment system, RTGS. RTGS, interesting. And that made sense in an old world arranged around a series of hubs and spokes, but it's increasingly anachronistic in the new distributed finance that's emerging, yada, yada, yada. You guys get it? So now we at the bank are making it easier for a broader set of firms to plug in and compete with banks for the first G20 central bank to do so. Already 5 payment service providers are members of our TGS, and there's a pipeline of another 20 firms looking to join, responding to demands from innovator, RTGS, yada, yada, yada. So I think this is kind of interesting to see how this is being built, and that, oh, actually he hasn't been with the BOE for a little while. I actually did not know that. All right, but it's a long video. However, they're ready to get the playing field going, or level the playing field. Actually, I'm kind of confused. I thought he was still at the job. He's not at the job anymore, though. So I'm a little bit using a little bit of outdated information right there. That actually changes everything just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think he's taking a stance, though, for the Bank of England, right? And how they're doing that. Also, guys, if you're watching, when was this video made then? When was this video made? I think that might actually add to the legitimacy of all of this and really how big this is, because he's no longer the head over there. So maybe his words don't mean that much anymore. We'll see. Comment it down below, guys. Stetta's just posted on Twitter, XRP is like gold that can instantly teleport around the world. And that does not come from him, it comes from Ripple's official CTO, David Schwartz, who said on Twitter, XRP is an asset that can be used for settlement. It's kind of like gold that can instantly teleport around the world. It does actually move value, and there's nothing to settle afterwards. That's where we got instant settlement. And actually, this does not come from Twitter. It comes from a Quora article that asked, does the Ripple network use Ripple coin, or is the network and the coin completely separate? I think a lot of us, or no, actually all of us watching already know how it all works, but some people on Quora, they still ask. And David is very, very active on Quora and the Bitcoin forum. Maybe not anymore, but he used to be. And he's really, really interactive with the community, which I really, really love. Good quote, though. Good quote. DJ Peter Voss also posted today on Twitter, Crypto Will states what to expect once XRP scales through regulations. Yeah, and I've been thinking about this one for a little while. I haven't actually read the article because I want to form my own opinions. Having the central question, though, and that is, what's going to be happening to XRP once we get some crazier regulations going on? And I think that's a very interesting question. I want to be tackling that a little bit more in my latest video that's coming out, I think a couple of hours after this one. However, for right now, I would say that Ripple will come out victorious in any way, shape, or form after any piece of regulation. And that is because they are not trying to replace the current system. They're trying to add to it. They're trying to help with it. And no country is going to ban crypto altogether unless all countries band together and decide to ban crypto collectively. And when I'm saying no country will ban crypto, I mean, like not the US, not the big Europe region, and not, anything that Ripple really relies upon right now. I mean, India, they could ban crypto. China, they could ban crypto, but that's not really where Ripple is really kind of center in, which is what I'm kind of talking about here. Maybe I should have said states will ban crypto, because I think the US won't really do anything along those lines. And the main reason for that is, first of all, because I don't want to lose the Cold War against China in this tech race, because China and the US are really looking more and more into going into the legislation in a positive side of crypto, because they want all the companies to be in their country. So if you're going to kind of let them get out there, you're going to lose a lot of power, right? China right now has a lot of leverage because they have all the mining power of Bitcoin, and they want to keep it that way. If you're going to ban it and people still have that power, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult for your country to operate properly. It's a little bit strange since everything must be going on a little bit sketchy, and you'll lose that power because, well, people will emigrate, right? So that is pretty interesting to think about. However, on a different sense, I'm thinking Ripple, with their system, they're working so much with these banks, with these payment providers, and having such an upgrade for the current system where it would be very dumb to do any banning of the services that they are providing. And also, I'm quite convinced in any way, shape, or form that XRP is not a security and it won't be ruled out that way. Even if some tough regulations come, I think they will see through this charade and understand that it is not a security. And thus, even if regulations were to come which just omit a lot of other crypto or void them, XRP will still stay relevant and be at the top and won't disappear. And if they do some positive things which make more crypto come, XRP will still stay at the top. If banks were to kind of get a tougher time, XRP would still survive because people would understand that banks are not everything and people need to rely on their own transactions right now by using XRP. And if banks were to really prosper, again, XRP still comes into play because that's really their job and their purpose. That was my thoughts. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. Thank you guys all for watching this video. Have a nice day, everybody. And also, you can already enjoy your weekend. Yeah, it's almost Friday. Already enjoy it, guys. Have a nice one.